Alright, welcome everyone to today's first game. We're facing off against Wild Boars Esports. Very fancy name. Um, and we're starting off with a TVT on the a bit older map, Newkirk Precinct. It's gonna be interesting here to see what this will bring us. Since I think TVT is one of Mazzader's stronger matchups, if I remember correctly. I might be completely wrong, but we'll have to see, I guess. For first game, I will be solo casting, but hopefully we can get someone else in here to higher entertainment value for the coming ones. See if someone joins me. I've reached out to a few, but we'll see. But yeah, let's get started here. Opening. Good luck, have fun here. Always nice to see. But yeah, here in the bottom right we got Mr. Mazzader representing us in the Art of Warfare. Hype, hype, hype. And also got in the bottom left corner Mr. Widden representing Wild Boars Esports. So yeah, both players choosing to open with their supply depot. This is a mirror matchup here. It's very common to just have those similar builds to open up with, usually in TVT, since there's like quite few deviations you can do to actually be safe against most early aggressions. So we'll probably see pretty similar builds. But we see an earlier gas here from Mazzader than his opponent Widden, so that might indicate that we got some aggression coming from Mazzader, while Widden might want to sit back a bit. But we'll see if a second gas comes down for Widden as well. So V is out scouting here to see if there's any shenanigans going on from Mazzader. And we'll probably be able to scout those two gases since Mazzader is not walling off. But in TVT it's actually a good thing often to not wall off, since you don't want to if your opponent get a siege position on your ramp, you don't want to lose your supply depots and the barracks to that basically. So it's actually a good thing to not be walling off in this scenario. But yeah, away from that. Yeah, pretty greedy opening here from Veden, taking that CC before factory. That's really greedy in TVT, I would say. Like, he really gotta be on the watch here for Mazzader's aggression that will most likely come. But if he can hold on against it, he will be ahead. So we'll hopefully see Mazzader commit to that aggression and do some damage. But yeah, let's see. And for those of you guys that might not be familiar to the Alpha League, it's basically a clan league that like you play a best of 5 against another clan each week basically. So we have like 2 matches each week, because one is for the Diamond Squad and one is for Master Squad. And yeah, this is the first match in this week's for the Diamond Squad. But yeah, some Reaper action going on here. Mazzader, oh no, he missed targeted actually. So he took some free damage on the Reaper there. Oh, maybe I can snipe the Reaper. Oh, so close. But yeah, the Cyclone is gonna come in here, which is gonna actually be able to deny this expansion, I think, from at least starting to saturate. Oh, don't lose the Reaper! But yeah, still, this is starting to spiral a bit out of control actually. And this is what I'm saying, like, if you go that greedy, it's hard to actually make this work. So yeah, some good early aggression here from, or aggression I mean, not aggression, or whatever I said, from Mazzader. Oh, even got SCVs there. That's great. Just plenty of damage going on here. Mazzader at home is on 30 SCVs, getting that production up. Even got a Banshee on the way, and right now there is no detection, but we'll see, maybe a turret comes down with the engineering bay. But that's not something that's guaranteed. Especially since all this early aggression often can throw opponent off, so yeah, we'll have to see. And the CC is a bit later for Mazzader here, but once it's done, he's gonna be able to actually use all those workers and saturate on the second base, while his opponent just got his second on. And note there is no turret started yet, and the Banshee is already on the way over here on the map. So yeah, we'll see. It's the cloak. Cloak is almost done here, so it will take some initial damage here from the Viking. But once the cloak is actually up, he will be able to reign free. Oh, just make it survive, make it survive! Did you get cloak? You got cloak, man! Go in. Oh, that's nice. Oh, right, there was a scan up. So that's a shame actually, because that could have done a lot of damage otherwise. Oh, free Widowmine hit there. And now he's gonna engage 2 cyclones here, so he needs to actually just back off. Oh, back off! Oh! That was some free damage he didn't need to take, but it's fine. No need to panic yet. Even if I sounded a bit panic, I assume. But yeah, this is a bit like TVT for you guys. Like, you can lose units and get back into the game, basically. Like, the supply isn't as important into the... Oh no, is he actually gonna do a push out with this? Mazzader doesn't have anything at home right now. So this is actually gonna be terrible. He's gonna lose the Cyclone as well. I'm not sure. I think Mazzader will just end up losing to this if he goes in directly here. And even like if he would get a bunker up, like he has just been slacking on the production. So I don't know. Yeah. SCB pull here. We should lift. Oh, there was a Banshee. That's good then. I was a bit afraid otherwise. But now he should be able to snipe that down. With the siege tank here as well. Yeah, he will be able to clean this up, even if it took a lot of damage to it. So that's good. And yeah, that Banshee really turned the fight around, otherwise I would have been really worried. But now he can start to saturate his second again. His opponent does have a bit more production than Mazzader, but Mazzader's stim is done, I believe. No, never mind. It's actually not, I think. Is it control... Oh, what is it? Control A? No. I'll have to bring up the interface here. Upgrades G was upgrades on. Okay, so he actually doesn't have stim yet, which is gonna actually be a big deal. So yeah, we'll see how Mazzader deals with the coming part of the game, because like not having stim against the Marines is gonna be a big deal. And he's also down in supply compared to his opponent in army. So this is a bit misjudging though, because army in TVT isn't as important, since the siege tanks does a lot in the fight. So like if you have a good position compared to opponent with siege tank, it might not matter in the end. But his opponent actually is on a first CC already, while Mazzader hasn't started his own. So that's actually a big deal, as well as Mazzader just started 2-1, while his opponent has 1-1 already, and is starting his 2-2. So yeah, even if he was ahead economically there for a while, he's starting to fall behind now. So hopefully he can still hold on here. The stim for Mazzader is starting to complete. It's not yet here, but it will be soon. But that might be too late because he's got a Doom Drop in his face now. And he's gonna go into the natural at the same time. But that's gonna get denied by Siege Tank though. Mazzader just wait. Oh no, his stim got cancelled. Oh no. Oh, that's such a big deal. Oh, that's terrible with the Mazzader. Yeah, he's gonna be able to snipe out tank here at least, but like he lost so much to that attack and like most importantly the stim again. So like all fights he takes now needs to be like in siege tank range to like be able to trade even closely to efficiently. So he just needs to play the like really slow and patient game here. Because like even if supply isn't that far apart, this is like a really big deal in PvP. And there is no combat shield as well either, so that's a big deal as well. That there is no combat shield for his opponent either, so I guess he got that going for him. But yeah, Mazzader just starting his +2 armor as well. So that's something that is more unknown as well. I don't know, there was a scan in his purge, so maybe Mazzader did like put the mine off or something, I'm not sure. There is a scan in the main there, let's see if that forces a reaction from Mazzader, it may not. Because that can be something that's scary if you get the Doom Drop coming into your main without being close by with your army. He does have like good setup of turrets here though, so like if a Doom Drop would be attempted, it would be hard to get in if he just don't go like slicking to this corner down here and going in that way, then it might work. That's actually a bit of a shame that he doesn't have a turret story of that engineering base to really close it off. No, I thought G was the key. Okay, 100% sure I'll see upgrades. No, he does. He hasn't even realized that Slim has gotten cancelled for him. I think because he's not restarted. Oh no, he restarted it, but it took some time to do that. And like since he moved out now without Stim, he can't really defend at home properly because he needs Stim Marines to fight Stim Marines, but he can't because there's no Stim basically. So this counter aggression from his opponent is actually gonna do a ton probably. Yeah, cancelling the third here, or well, not cancelling, really much destroying it. But yeah, this position is actually not that good for Mazzader since he's slowly getting pushed upon there. And oh no, oh that's GG guys. Yeah, that wasn't too much harm. It was just like some small mistakes that led up to like really big advantages for opponent here, which just had him far behind due to that. So yeah, but GG, well played. We'll try to come back in the coming matches. And I have gotten word that I got a co-cast joining me here, so we'll be another one casting after the short break. We're going to set up to the next game. Alright, we'll see you in just a bit. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped, I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no, no! No, what he's doing! No! No, don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no, no! No, what he's doing! No! No, don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no, no! No, what he's doing! No! No, don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing. We are back live now. Just updating the score here. No, wrong. There we are. Alright. You guys want to take the introductions away?
Oh, didar can go first.
Alright, on the top left, playing with the Protoss pieces. Representing Team WBO is Sekai.
Hype, hype,
Hip,
hype.
hip.
And to the bottom right, the far superior player in every way. The Tours, NeeoN. With 2 E's. And we've lost someone.
Yep, we got this there caster. Yeah.
Someone tried to
Oh,
DDoS
thank God
one of
it's
the
not me. I
players.
thought it was me. I thought it was me.
I was also thinking like, is it didar this time or is it someone else?
It's so good when it's not me.
Oh.
So tell me, Didar, what do you think about this matchup?
TVP is actually used to be before the update. It was pretty Terran heavy, Terran favored. I thought, well, in the pro scene anyway. But nowadays, Protoss can't seem to lose a game against the Terran, as you saw. Well, anyway, from what I've been watching so far. I love this matchup too, as well, in the Protoss Terran game. We can see different tactics from both sides.
Yeah.
Especially from Protoss. They've got so much tech to go up against the Terran. They can go Colossus, or they can go Storm, or they can go Adept Phoenix. There's so many. Yeah. And obviously how Dansible showed us that Zealot Archon works as well against the Terran. It works pretty well.
Dreamus showed us how good it was, I do believe.
Even I took a game as off-race Protoss with Zealot Archon. Then you know how broken the style is.
Indeed.
No, just kidding. But yeah, Zealot Archon, like late game, he's really strong with Storm, that is. Against Terran. It's just really hard to like get those ghost EMPs just like you want them at the same time as you're dodging the tunnels and so on. Crazy a lot. It takes a lot of Starcraft.
Ghosts are always so expensive as well. They're now 200 minerals instead of 200 gas. But they cost so much.
Yeah.
And Terran just has so much wasted gas. They have like 2k in the bank by 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, unless if you're going mech. You're always packing this gas, you know?
Yeah, indeed. I haven't seen that much mech versus Protoss though. But yeah, I don't know. Like, is it Wild Dansible? You that tried
I've
mech
had
and
no
all
success, unfortunately, with mech against Protoss.
A shame.
I'm sorry to report. Oh, a whiffed overcharge. That's very good for NeeoN.
Yeah.
Got alive with the Reaper, use an overcharge.
Indeed.
And since he looks like he's going for some sort of aggression with his 1-1-1 opening, that will be even better. Or not, he's building 2 barracks.
Yep. Adept out here will be able to trade versus this Marines if he wants to.
Yep.
Interestingly, Protoss went for the Robo opening instead of the Stargate. Could we see some sort of aggression early on?
I think Robo is just an extremely defensive play. If you open Robo, you can take a third base almost instantly.
Yeah,
that's true.
You need it versus the Widow Mines to really shut them down.
Although, 4 gateways?
Yeah. Oh. Is this an
see
old
what he
school
builds?
Immortal push or something? Or maybe just a War Prism into gateways.
Game paused.
Okay.
Now
we get the
someone's
pause coming up.
yeah, someone's trying to DDoS him now. After they DDoS the wrong person in their clan.
Every
One
time
by
there's
one.
something, every time something lags, my heart sounds like, no, not internet. It's like sitting on a time bomb or something. I'm just sitting here and praying every time.
Yeah.
I feel like NeeoN didn't quite do his build correctly because he opened with the fast factory, but he didn't actually do anything with it. He's now building Widow Mines 2 at a time, but you can't really do much with that.
Yeah, true. Exactly, because it doesn't actually have a war or Stargate yet, or Starport. It's called a Stargate.
I don't know if he thinks there's some sort of a Stargate play here, but I'm not sure because he scouted really well there.
Yeah.
And Widow Mines usually, I love Team of Widow Mines in the mineral line. Protect myself.
It's the Robo's at the top, isn't it, of the base? He wouldn't have scouted the Robo. Let's check. No, he didn't scout the Robo.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I see. So he probably, I think he's probably thinking that it's a Stargate play.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be.
See what he does with those Widow Mines. Oh no. Yeah, going to his mineral line, one of the Widow Mines. For sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
I would actually like him to actually borrow it at the refinery instead of in the middle, so it actually doesn't show. Because now he can just go in with Oracle, see the Widow Mine, and just go out, not buy into it.
People are getting really tricky. Oh look, there's a Reaper in the main base, scouting.
Oh.
Protoss player. There's another overcharge.
Did he see that Robo?
Oh no, no. Ooh. So close.
Wow, that's
Calculated.
a beyond like micro there.
It did. He just wanted to tease a bit on stream.
Well, he did scout the gateways, so I don't know if he'll react to that, because 4 gateways perhaps might not be that uncommon, but it is more than you usually have.
Yeah.
And he didn't see the robotics facility being made either, or robotics bay, whatever it's called. Whatever way around it is.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, NeeoN's being very defensive in this game. It looks like now he's
Yes,
doing
he
liberators
is.
one at a time.
But he's being very good with the Reaper though, like getting a lot of information
Yeah.
with it, not losing it, baiting out those overcharges. So yeah.
There used to be a general rule at the start of Legacy of the Void. It's if the Terran is allowed to tech up with his units and build these liberators and tanks one at a time, he will win the game eventually. Because of 2 base
Right.
versus 2 base, the Terran will have more efficient units against only Stalkers, and now he's going into level forward,
Yeah.
which is not going to help him very much.
Yeah, come on. And thank you and Ferrus for this, for your follow. Always appreciate it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
2 probes for 1 liberator. That's not a good trade.
no, it's not.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see. There's a Widowmite drop coming out into the main.
Oh, where? Oh, there it is.
Dreamus found it.
Yep, I found it.
Dreamus found it, yep.
It wasn't in the main yet, so I was a bit panicked that I missed it or something.
I mean, in a real game, this shouldn't really do much. Like, he's even going to fly over the foot and overcharge if he's looking.
Yeah.
He needs to pay attention. He needs to pay attention.
Oh,
Oh,
drops right on
wait,
it as
wait.
well.
What is he
What?
doing?
Ah!
Right next to them.
Run!
Oh, there's no charge. Is there? There's 2 of them.
But like, oh,
They're not even in range.
No.
Oh,
Oh wait. Oh, that could have been
Oh,
so
no.
brilliant.
Oh, that would have been painful. That should have
Wow.
been painful. Oh, what is this Colossus doing?
Oh no. That would have been. Or the,
that was not very efficient.
Complete.
I mean,
That was not.
like I was saying,
But
these
he has
drops
seen the
aren't really
Colossus,
meant
that's
to do
good.
damage, are they?
No, he's not. So like, it's like, still he hasn't taken a third benefit yet. I'm just like
Yeah.
amazed. A lot of production coming out here from NeeoN, extra production. The barracks is coming out. Got the reactor for the starport now as well. But yeah,
It's a bit unfortunate for NeeoN. He should have built 2 medevacs instead of the 2 Vikings, because he can't move across the map now, even though Stim's now finished, because he doesn't have anything to heal his units.
yeah.
But yeah, if you're going Stalker Colossus, you're very vulnerable at this stage of the game, especially before Thermal Lance is finished and Blink is finished.
Yeah, so
It's a really good opportunity to attack him.
indeed. That's often the problem though with turns in general, that we tend to stay back too much. Let people let both Zerg and Protoss get up to that tech they want to.
Or
Especially
be
And
yeah.
and look at that. He's got 6 barracks and 5 of them got tech labs on them.
Oh,
very good against Stalkers, at the very least. And Colossus.
Yeah.
interesting.
Very interesting.
He's
Yeah,
building
and
Marines out of
plus
them,
2
so I
is
think it's
actually
just a bit,
upgraded.
yeah.
Oh, he's realized. Like it's only +1
Up.
armor on the way for him.
But yeah, NeeoN's going to be doing well in this game, because if it's 3 base versus 3 base, the Terran is winning, because he's supposed to be behind in bases in
Yeah.
Legacy of the Voids.
So
And the upgrades are even, which is good for him as well, and he's ahead in supply at the moment, even though they're spending their money quite well. So it's
Yeah.
looking pretty good for our Terran player, I think.
yeah, oh, I would like to see a few more medevacs coming out though than he is actually producing, because otherwise he won't be able to heal up the army and so on when he starts
Yeah.
fighting.
For some reason, there's still no aggression from the Protoss. There is no. What's it called? There's no Warp Prism play coming from him. I would
No.
have loved to see something like that, and at
It's
least
the-
harass. At least harass.
It's the same theory with Terran, though. If your opponent hasn't moved out their base, you don't deserve to do damage. You only do damage if they made a mistake. Because if their army's at
That's
home,
true.
there shouldn't be any chance of taking any damage, and both of them are staying back at the moment. So no one should really damage each other at all, unless they're messing up.
Yeah.
But yes, I guess we're going to sit here for 10 minutes
Yeah.
until we wait for them to max out. This is great fun. He's building Hellbats now, look at
Oh,
this. It's like Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in
Is
the
he?
good old days when people went Hellbat
Yeah, there's
Marauder
two helmets.
only
Yeah, that was interesting.
before they
Interesting
patched
size.
it.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
like first or well, I dropped going to each base now basically.
yeah,
Some battling
I
for the
guess
watchtowers.
we're gonna see if it does any damage. But since his army's at home, it shouldn't really do much. But he does have control of the watchtowers, so we won't see it coming at the very least.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a split drop though, so that might like take some
The
attention
third might
away.
do well.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
and
this
that's
is
that
the
blink
problem though.
finished.
A bit of lost mining time there.
Yeah.
He's denying the fourth,
He
or
should
he's
have
trying
just
to do the
picked up
damage of
when
the
he
fourth.
started to see the army coming there, but he's gonna snipe the fourth, which is really good.
Yeah, very good.
But he's overcommitting right now. He doesn't need to like lose his army. Like he could have just gone back and saved that, and
Yeah.
then gone in at a later time.
He is maxed out though, so he can afford to lose these units, but he is only replacing them with more Marauders, so he's not actually like replacing them with Liberators, which you would do at this stage of the game to have a more
Yeah,
efficient
it's all-
army.
It
Yo,
might,
5
it
Colossus
might
is
be a
pretty
reaction
scary.
though to the heavy Starcraft play he's seeing.
Yeah.
That he doesn't want to go for Liberators due to that.
There's going to be a fight here, and
Yeah, let's
he's out of
stim,
position a little
let's
bit.
stim. Oh, stim is there. But he's losing the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings are not in a good position. That blink is way too ambitious. He's going to lose a lot of Stalkers for free.
no.
Jess, I think he could have done a lot
And
more
supply
damage to
has
these Stalkers.
equaled.
Oh, he blinked again.
Yeah,
He's going to kill a few more Stalkers. If the Stalkers go, the Colossus will die instantly. They only have the same health as 2 Stalkers.
Yeah, this was a really good trade for NeeoN actually. CK
And there's
really
no Warp
overcommitted
Prison.
there.
There's no reinforcements for the Protoss, so he can't reinforce his army.
Yeah, true, true. There is no reinforcements for the Terran
Oh,
either
he
though.
should have sniped that
Not
one.
yet. Oh, he didn't
No more
get the
Colossus,
Colossus, so... Yeah, he
And
will
these
be able to
are-
stay alive here. Like
Yeah.
just-
These Vikings do double damage now to Stalkers.
Yeah,
the patch.
we'll see if he lands,
He lands
them.
them,
He posts SCVs,
putting the
that's really
boys.
good.
He needs to land
well,
them. He needs to land
buffer
them.
against it.
I
Oh, the
think.
Widow Mine there could have done a lot if it went off. But yeah, Celos coming in. Does he actually have charge for them? I didn't see if he actually researched that or not. I don't think he did.
I
actually.
can check the upgrades. Yeah, he does have it.
Okay, he did. Alright.
Yeah, there is
That's-
charge. There is charge.
That's
But
really
this is the
good for-
power of a Protoss in the late game versus Terran. It was the same in Heart of the Swarm. You can remax a lot faster when you're on 4 bases. Or he was going to be on 4 bases before he got sniped.
Yeah.
So he's racking up in supply a lot faster now after Terran traded with him. And
Yeah,
this army for the Protoss is good in small numbers, but it stacks very badly when it maxes out. So if he attacks
Indeed.
now, it will do a lot better for him than if he waits. And the longer he waits, the more NeeoN is going to be better.
Exactly. So yeah, I think he could have just straight up killed NeeoN there if he actually committed to it, but since he didn't, like now he's instead further behind. He does have Archon with the composition now though, which is gonna help a lot.
He's turning around.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
looks
guess
like it.
he's a bit scared, but that's gonna be favoring our Talon player.
That's a
That's
lot of
good for
mules.
us. A free is on the way. Plus 3 attack is just gonna finish up here for Terran player, and they got plus 3 armor on the way as well.
One of the debates that's going on at the moment is whether to build Vikings against Stalker Colossus or just build more and more Liberators, because you're supposed to be building Liberators at this stage of the game, which do well against Colossus because they outrange them. But
Yeah,
he's opting for Vikings here, and the Vikings did not do good for him last fight as they got caught in the middle and the Stalkers
No.
picked them off.
yeah, indeed.
The NeeoN is racking up in supply again, so he can send 2 more drops out and he can replace these units if they die instantly.
Yeah, so
But there's not a lot of sophistication to NeeoN's army, and
No.
Sikia now has Storm.
indeed, and that's
The longer
always
this
the
goes, it'll be
problem
better.
when you're Terran, like, and you're not transitioning into Ghosts. Those storms are gonna be like terrible against your army.
These drops are going to do well though, both of them are in good positions, and the army's in the
Yes.
middle of the map.
So let's go in there, get some probes.
Pick
One on
up,
the
pick
third
up.
base as well.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
But
Come
yeah,
on, go
the
to the
fourth
top line.
base, like it's gonna be ransacked in the meantime. So
Yes, it's
these
really good.
drops did like great damage.
Very good damage.
You can see like
And he's
33 probes went
Game
down.
paused.
Okay, we gotta pause here.
his keyboard
But
is
My keyboard.
if
dun,
his
dun,
keyboard is
dun.
messing up, how can he then pause and write till us?
how can he A move his Zealot Dreamus if his keyboard
Yeah,
isn't
I don't
working?
know.
He'd have to click it on the unit icon, and even then he might win.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
But the problem with this is NeeoN isn't really transitioning into anything. He's only just started Ghosts now, so this is good
Yeah.
damage, but the army is still unkillable. If the
So-
Protoss just A moved across the map, he'd still win at this point of the
Yeah.
game.
so I think NeeoN really
He's got-
need to take the what is it called? Take the initiative here to trade out on the product side of the map, because if it doesn't,
Yeah.
and he trades on his side of the map, he won't be able to rematch.
Yeah, what he's doing is really good. Look, he's maxed out. He's going to lose these units and do a lot of damage in the process
Yeah.
to keep him back. And then he's still not defending the
Game
third base.
paused.
But
It's probably a shift issue. Try alt tabbing if someone's a referee to tell him. Like if you alt tab, you can't select stuff or something sometimes.
Rip.
What do you, Didar, what do you think about Ghosts versus Liberators while Dreamus is sorting this out?
I think in this kind of late game, it's a 15th minute mark. I think you need both. The Ghost will go in EMP, and obviously the Protoss army will lose all its shields. Excuse me. Lose all its shields, and he should have, as you said, you were right. He should have already started the production. He already has a double starport. He should have started production of Liberators sooner. For my liking, maybe 5 minutes too late, I think. But I'm not sure. Maybe he has a game plan. Maybe there's a method to his madness right here. We'll see. So he takes out the third, and no, he still can't select.
He's selecting his stuff. Yeah, that's why I said try alt tabbing. I'm not sure what he's. I think he's just. I don't know. He's selecting his stuff in his hotkeys. I can see him because I'm looking at him.
alright,
Well-
so we're gonna resume from replay.
Are you going to resume after he's lost the Nexus though? Because that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like that's
well,
the big issue.
No. I think he should. To be fair, he should have started before he lost the Nexus. He couldn't select his army and move it.
But
The
had
thing
like
is,
the
even
daily
if he
seconds
would have
time.
had be able to select his army, he wouldn't have gone over there in time. Like he would have
Yeah.
been barely, I think. So,
Going to resume it at 50 minutes exactly or something. But yeah, I'm a strong believer that your army should be as simple as possible. Really, Didar. Like even though Ghosts and Liberators are best, I think just to make things really simple for yourself, you should just have one, and like just spam Liberators all over
I
the place,
see.
so you can have better micro.
I
if you have
see.
more APM
It
to
takes
spare.
too much APM.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's more APM to spare. I see.
I remember when like Avillo was trying to make mass Raven work on NA, and he was like massing goats with his mech, and I was thinking this is way too complicated. You have like 10 spellcasters in this army. You have ghosts, you have ravens, all these Vikings all over the place. You have liberators and tanks. Like it's just too complicated for one person to do.
Well, yeah, I would agree with it, but if you can manage it,
Send
if you
invites,
do have a high enough,
Peter.
if you do have enough APM, you can, you're unbeatable at this point if you do master Ghost, and I can't. Obviously, I make mistakes later on. But I throw one wave of EMPs and all my ghosts die. But yeah, I see where you're coming from, and I will actually, yes, I will try it. I'll try one or the other. Yeah.
I'm glad I'm inspiring your play, didar.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You see, I'm a big believer in mastering all the, spellcasting units and trying to have. I think for if you want to be a, well, I don't know. I'm not a grandmaster player like yourself. If you want to be a grandmaster, I think you should have two spellcasting units at your disposal, and you should be controlling them well, and then you'll definitely reach the grandmaster and survive.
Like, I'm not Grandmaster at Protoss, but I can't use force fields to save my life because people have been using force fields for like 5 years in Wings of Liberty and HOTS. They're all so good at it, and I have no idea how to use them.
I remember we already had this conversation before when you were Protoss, when you played against Alexander against his Banelings.
Mm-hmm.
If you can remember. But yeah,
Archons break force fields. You must remember this fact.
Yes, that's true. But I'm a big fan of Storm against Terran, and I'm a big believer in it. And I think, well, although the Colossus are not spellcasting unit, I think they should be microed very closely. I think they shouldn't go too far into the field, especially if they have thermal lance.
Yeah. Well, in the olden days, Storm used to be the winning moment when you went Stalker Colossus, because as soon as you reached 2 forms of splash damage, you sort of won the game against the Bioterran, because they had very little to compete with.
I was a big believer in Storm even since Brood War. I still remember it in Brood War.
Well, we are recovering this game slowly.
Exactly. I don't know, like, I think the recovering process takes so long because it actually has to get to the point in the game or something. Like, even when you're in replay and trying to like go forward, it takes some time, and it needs to get all the factors correct, I guess. But still, it's a bit too slow, in my opinion.
It's basically just resume from replay, except it blacks your screen out. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Didn't surprise me if it was.
Dreamus, what do you think about? Are you a big believer in ghosts and liberators, or one or the other?
I'm not a believer in that Terran can win late game versus Protoss.
Zealots keep coming.
Zealots keep coming, yes.
It did. But yeah.
You set up your liberators, and then the Zealots just run through the circles and live.
Yeah.
And then keep charging.
Yeah, exactly. If it's like also when you're going liberators, like even if you get up to a good count, like and you feel like okay, now I can finally engage the Protoss, and then they have like 5 Tempests and you snipe them, and liberators are completely useless. So yeah. Okay, so hopefully if he did it correctly, the players should be in the player slots, which I hope he did, and they shouldn't be able to see the game right now. And only the observers is able to do that. Didar. Didar.
I'm still here.
But
yeah, I'm here.
But you're lagging out the game.
I can still move around for some reason.
You can move around? Okay.
Someone's logged onto your account and hacked you. And now it's logged you off.
No, because I'm a diamond 3. I have no valuable in my account. 1 second, guys. I think I know it's
you're back.
You're back.
Good.
Yeah, and there we go.
Were you alt tab
or
something?
Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, it's happened sometimes,
Alright.
2, 1.
Well, he's probably gonna get this Nexus still. Because
he's still gonna get this Nexus. Yeah. Anyway.
And he's still not moving his stuff.
But and I can't write again, I'm only observing. Are we gonna restart again? What?
If he has hotkey issues, it's not our problem. We've been We've been
Are we
nice
quitting?
and restarted for him. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I think he just lost his Nexus and he's getting salty. That's what I think, because he can still select stuff. I don't understand what his problem is. Like, the
So
best
shall
thing
I
to do would be to one of us just resume the replay, select his army and see that it works, because it obviously does work, because that bug doesn't exist. That your hotkey
Yeah.
suddenly stops working, unless his keyboard's number 4 isn't working.
If when he watches this replay, he's going to kick himself for not moving his army right there.
Yeah. And spamming T at random
Well,
places on the minimap.
to be honest, it's his fault because he didn't have an observer in the opposition anyway. In the opposition half, he didn't see anything. He didn't see the unit composition. He probably assumed that he was going for Liberators already, but
Like, before the days of Adept Phoenix, it used to be like heresy not to have 5 observers just walking around the map, just checking all the angles. And like, in the Stalker Colossus days, you used to make 5 observers before anything, before you start the Colossus, and like get as many observers as possible to see everything. But people have seemed to have forgotten that these days, because Terra aren't nearly as aggressive, because they're scared and expand slowly and have all static units.
I always wanted to ask you, you know the picture on your TeamSpeak profile? Is that
Yes.
Dreamus on the
It
tank?
is Dreamus. It's him driving his tank.
what? Ah, right.
He owns a tank, didn't you know? Did I?
I was
It's
thinking,
literally random.
but the man who's driving a tank is you know, he's a little bit of a redneck, you know, if accent is a bit of a rednecky, you know, someone from
Like-
south. It is Dreamus.
Yeah.
I always thought
I love
what
that
it was.
picture, Dreamus. It's the best. It's him playing golf inside. Is that the real picture? You at a pitch and is like a mini golf indoors.
Yeah, exactly. It was like it was cropped from when I was playing in mini golf inside. So yeah.
Was that like a tour event or something? And that's how someone got the photo.
But no,
Like
no,
a
it was just on my
Starcraft?
profile.
Okay.
I think I had it as a profile
Okay.
picture for a while. So I think someone just got it from there. I think it was Stockholm that did the
Yeah,
pictures,
it was Stockholm.
and like we're friends in real, so he can access everything on my Facebook as well. So you can take his pics. But yeah,
What are we going to do about this
he's
situation?
apparently restarting PC. So we will take a bit of time here. So we'll throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back as soon as we got the game set up again. So see you in just a bit, guys.
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. Paul is doing this. Paul is doing this.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I just did. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh, no, no, what he's doing? No! No, don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. Paul is doing this. Paul is doing this.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What he's doing! No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What he's doing! No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What he's doing! No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What he's doing! No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god! All is doing this! All is doing this!
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god! All is doing this! All is doing this!
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
I don't know how we can cope. You know.
I don't know either. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Sorry for the delay. We're recording for replay one last time now. Our opponent restarted his computer because the problem was basically that he couldn't select his army for some reason. So we're basically resuming now from replay to try and see if that bug has been sorted out. If it hasn't, he will leave us a walkover. So we'll
User
see
entered your
how
channel.
it goes. Welcome back, Dansible. Or I guess it was Dansible coming back into the channel.
I don't know. I just want to
It
gloat
was
a little
maybe
bit.
he just like got disconnected, went away, and then reconnected without realizing. So he might be back.
That's true.
But yeah, we'll do this game, finish up this game basically, and then we'll be having Dansible back for the next one. So yeah, this recovery period is really long. I'm just waiting for it to start.
We
It never starts.
I'm glad we're replaying this game. I'm glad we're replaying this game because it's such a good game. We should see a big fight. You know, we should see
Yeah,
this
yeah, indeed.
micro macro from both opponents. How the fight will go.
Yeah.
It should be good. They're both on full bases. It's
Yeah, the
This
only
is what
thing
we've
is
been waiting
like
for, and it's
if
like,
they
you know-
just fight now and
Right.
it goes in like 1 minute or so or something, that will be just so.
He's back.
How I come back that well. You disconnected.
How am I
from the
back? I
game.
just turned my broadband off. Why am I online?
I think it reconnects to TeamSpeak by default, but yeah.
TeamSpeak doesn't need internet.
Yeah. How did you turn off your broadband? Like
I just turned it off and back
Like-
on. It should take like 5 minutes to turn back on, but it reconnected while I turned it off.
okay, alright.
I don't know.
So how does it feel, Dansible, getting disconnected? Is it annoying?
I feel like you. Feels horrible.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel every couple of hours. You know.
No.
How can you live
Alright.
with this pain?
We're getting back into it with a fancy countdown from the just replay. And he can move his army! It's amazing!
Yes. It's
Next
moving.
is going down here.
Look at it go.
Like before. We restarted that bit earlier than the disconnect. So yeah. But yeah, he's just the process is just moving across the map here. Like we might have that fight pretty straightforward now.
He's trigger happy.
Let's hope he splits up
He
here
is trigger
down the ramp.
happy.
And that Protoss maybe just goes straight down because this might be a really good fight for us, Baron. But there is storms. There is storms. The storms are coming in. Oh, the storms. So many storms.
Ooh, good storms.
Oh, he picked up some of his army by mistake. Oh, there's so much cell on
Good
our...
feedbacks
oh,
there.
This is so much stuff. And Terra won't be able to remax in time to deal with it. And this is... Oh, there is the ghosts. But the ghosts are too
Oh
late.
no, run ghosts, run.
But he did get almost all the energy on the EMPs though, but it doesn't matter because he lost all the armies.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, and he's just rallying down into our army as well. This is a sad day for Terran. So much trouble for such little
Wow.
action. But yeah, GG. Well
GG.
played, Sekai. Showing that Salot Archon Storm is truly very imbalanced. Not biased at all from me, not biased at all. But yeah, so we're gonna get the third game started then. Well, I think we'll just stay live since it will be quite quickly started up, I would assume. Alright.
Dansible is still with us.
Yep.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can
he's
join
here.
in for the next
Are we offline? Are we live or not?
yes, we're live. We're live.
Oh, we're still live. Okay.
Quick, don't say nasty things about everyone.
So,
I know, right? I was
Alright.
gonna go. I was gonna go completely in disarray right there.
alright, I'm sending out the invites to you guys. So yeah, we're gonna have Aldrion play here. He was really like hyped for his revenge. Since he was initially gonna play a PvP, but since their player wasn't here, he allowed them to substitute their player to another diamond, which is Terran. So he gets his revenge from last week on a Terran, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, never mind. Mr. Charter is apparently here, which was the player that was supposed to play from the beginning.
Oh,
So
I see.
there will be a PvP. Never mind what I just said. Like everything I just said was completely correct. Now we'll have a PvP.
Mr. Turtle is Diamond 1.
Yes,
As
he is.
Yeah.
Our tour member.
This
Indeed.
is an equal matchup.
Oh. So yeah.
One may make zealots, one may not, and we'll see who wins. Well, they both make zealots.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit, the Protoss and the other races are a little bit misrepresented right here, because all three of us cast as Terrans.
Well,
In this case,
Dansible
really
is
double
actually
with
switched. He has betrayed the Terran race, so.
I have joined.
Nah,
You
he's
can't beat
still a
them, join
Terran.
them.
Once
Yes,
a Terran,
indeed.
always a Terran. It's you know, we can go to the left, but we always come back. As he
Yeah.
did versus Alexander. Don't you remember that dream? Dansible?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. Yeah, he will
indeed.
always come back.
Always bounce back.
Yeah,
As
indeed.
we load into this game,
Yeah,
of which most of it will be decided in the openers, as
Yeah.
is most PvPs are.
yeah. Aldrion usually goes pretty safe though with darker openings, so I think he should be fine. We'll see.
The spawning down in the bottom right, we have the WBO player, Mr. Turtle.
Hype,
With a
hype,
name like that, he must be very aggressive and not very mech.
Well.
And in the top left, we have very own representing Team Tor, is Aldrion.
Hype.
Hype.
Indeed. Yeah, let's see what he brings out here. But yeah, like he usually likes to go for that safe starter openings and go into late game if possible. But then again, PvP can be pretty interesting mid game if people start getting those disruptor shots off. I don't know if
Yeah.
has that actually gone off meta now, like or not.
I don't think so.
I don't
most
think
people
so
are still
either,
doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, like-
it's the Disruptor is still a very big part of the game.
But yeah,
Especially
like,
with
because
gateway
I was
units.
like looking at WCS and I saw it was Neve versus what was the other Protoss? Who was actually in that? It must
I
have
don't
been
know.
like in the round of 16 or something. But yeah, it was basically a PvP and like Neve tried to go not disruptor, but then his opponent just went disruptors and he died. Because
I
he
think,
couldn't deal with the disruptors.
Yeah.
If I
Like, if you
remember
go for Maz Zealots, you actually do very well against Disruptors, because the Disruptors suck against the Zealots themselves, because they can't shoot the Zealots. They're very good against the Stalkers and the Immortals and whatnot, and the Archons, but not the Zealots. But yeah, like, in the Protoss meta, it seems to be changing quite a lot, because people went for this double gate opening, and they used to use the double gates quite a lot. But for now, people seem to build 2 units out of the double gate and then just go straight into their tech choice, like a Stargate, for example,
Yeah.
or for DTs. So, like, I've been trying to go a single gate to abuse this, because no one seems to be punishing me. But we have a
Because,
very different
yeah.
opening at the moment, with 2 Adepts versus
Yeah.
2 Stalkers.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
I threw you off, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was about to say it's quite a mirror opening in terms
Yeah.
of buildings, but
This probe is
One-
sneaky, look at this. Oh, it's gonna get killed, maybe. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
red probe. No
but
proxy
a
file
robo
for
to
you.
open is very funky. Like, this is very unusual to open straight up a robo unless you're going to use it for something, because you don't need
Yeah.
detection this early. which is the main purpose of the robo.
I think this was what actually, I think Aldrion was talking about it earlier. I didn't listen too well, but I think he said something about getting Stalkers into the opponent's main with a War Prism early on. And that way catching him off guard or something. And that it had worked for him good on ladder when he tried it out.
He should be saying the
Oh,
shades. He should be
no,
seeing the shades. He's not
shades.
reacting.
He's gonna lose a
Not
lot of
reacting
pros.
yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of pros. Oh,
1,
he's not pulling either.
2, 3, and he's going to reshade.
Oh,
And he
that's
sees
a
the gateways
lot
if he's
of
paying
damage.
attention.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's so much damage done. Once again.
It is a lot of damage.
If you open 2 Stalkers like this, you have to stay defensive because Stalkers are... You're going to kill their units for free. But you can't have them pushing across the map. Like these 2 Stalkers need to start attacking if they're going to stand there and
The
open the
guy's
map.
comment that is definitely true.
It is true, and he's moving out right now.
He
Still
could
no
actually
mothership
win.
core.
I think he's going to win this game. Like because he's not building any units. He's making a rowboat and a forge. He's not making anything, and he has 4 gateways. I mean, he can still do this. I think.
Yeah, exactly. It's very little actually going on there.
He's going to go straight into the main base, so he can skip the
yeah,
supernova
exactly,
charge
because
at the
those
natural.
4 stalkers can go directly in as well, and it's only 4 stalkers of his opponent. So if he micros as well and warps in with the warp prism as well, yeah, this should be able to do a lot of damage.
He doesn't see this as well. This is out of vision.
Exactly. Oh,
It is out of
brilliant.
vision.
This is
If
brilliant.
he gets that pylon, this game's over.
Oh,
That's the only
nice.
production he
Oh my
has.
God.
Oh!
He's getting the pylon.
He doesn't even have an
this is
immortal
so
coming
big.
out. It's an
Beautiful.
This is
observer.
so big.
Oh,
Beautiful.
micro.
Yeah, excellent. Nice micro there. Oh, this is
They
GG.
got the
Nice.
mothership.
If he gets the
That
motion
is
core,
GG.
that will be game over.
Yeah, so
But he doesn't have to go down to the
committing a bit
natural.
there. You can just go and pick up the pros.
Yeah, go to the main base.
Come on, Aldrion, don't overcommit to this.
Focus! Oh, the zealots are going to work on the probes. That's good.
Ah,
He's
okay,
picking up the
alright, so,
stalkers.
yeah.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah, this is over.
It is a game over.
Well
Yes,
played
sir.
from Aldrion. Very nicely executed build there. The Protoss opponent just went too greedy basically.
Yep.
I spoke to
respect it at
Aldrin
all.
prior to this game. I spoke to him prior to this game, and he said he was slightly nervous
Yeah.
about this matchup, about this game. I told him not to be, and just see how it goes. Oof.
Yeah, it's GG, well played.
GG,
From
well played.
Aldrion here. Bring us back to a 2-1 score, or 1-2 I guess is proper way to say it since we're down a game. But we'll have Blackxored coming in here as the 4th player now and see if he can bring it to the ace game. But yeah, while we're setting up the next game, we're just gonna throw it to a quick break and we'll be right back. battle, I guess.
Who's our next player? for Tor?
Blackxored.
Yeah.
He's tier 1 diamond player, so it should be good. He usually plays with the Mazzader as well.
Is he Zerg? Yeah.
Yes, he's Zerg.
I'm not sure if this is a good map for Zerg or not, Proxima. What do you think?
Like, I don't know, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's decent. That's just what I've gotten as idea about it, but I don't know though. Like, maybe in CVT it's not as good, but it does favor the macro game though, I think, on this map. So it might be nice to Blackxored if he doesn't want to go for aggression. I don't know what he has in mind.
I don't know about you guys, but I hate Proxima Station myself. I always have it vetoed. Proxima Station and Blood Boil itself.
That's because you cheese every game.
No, I don't choose every game. It's not about that. I just really don't favor the map. I just really hate the map. You know, it's just one of those.
It's unusual.
Although my ratios, like win to loss ratios, and it's quite even against all matchups. You know, against the TVT, TVZ, or TVP. But
Yeah.
I just don't like the map at all.
What I find unusual about it is having your natural in your base. That's very weird for me. And like having a small ramp to defend. It's very like, I don't know, weird compared to all the other maps.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah. No. Well, Blood Boil is pretty much the same. The same one. You have a second base. Well, slightly inside the natural, but I don't like it because there is a lot of minerals and it's. As a Terran, it's quite advantageous having, you know, if you're going bio heavy, it just has more like, you know, one gas patch. But at the Proxima, I just don't like that. I just don't like. I never feel comfortable on that map.
I've started to see a lot of sneaky things happen on this map. Like Protoss have started walling off the third base and taking that as their natural, and then having the pocket natural as your third sort of thing. So you have a safe 3 bases from the start of the game.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
clever
yeah, I've
stuff like
seen
that.
it. I was wondering why does it happen quite a lot?
I think it's not very good if they push you though, because it's so much further forward and you can't really defend it from
Yeah.
anything because you're
Oh.
fighting into a concave from them.
Yeah, indeed.
But anyway, moving into this game in the bottom left, we have WBO, Zod, Ika.
5-5?
And in the top right, we have representing Team Tor playing with the Zerg pieces is our own Blackxored.
Indeed.
Hype?
Hype.
There are a lot of good things about this map though for ZVT though, because there's only
For
one way
Zerg.
for the Reaper, for the Zerg player, yeah, because there's only one way for the Reaper to get into the base, so it's very difficult to scout. There's like a lot of Nidus worms that happen on this map and just dumb stuff because it's impossible to scout the main
Yeah,
base and
that's
natural with the Reaper. After
I
the speed
absolutely
is
agree.
finished.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
absolutely
I sense
agree.
your pain, didar. Have you been cheesed against on this map?
Yes, I know. I've been cheesed on this map quite a lot.
Oh, look, he's taking the forward base as well. This is even more
Oh
difficult
yeah.
to scout the third base if he takes this.
Yeah.
And lends itself to cheeses.
Indeed.
I remember Tasia was saying before he retired, expand into Zerg, you know, towards the Zerg. That's how you win the TVZs.
Yeah.
And he showed us that it's quite actually, you know, you have to be a master to pull it off.
Well, I mean, it's the reason you expand forward is because you're attacking into them with a constant rally in Heart of the Swarm. So you don't need to defend your bases if your bases are next to his bases that you're attacking. But if you lose your attack, you'll lose your base as well because it's right next to theirs.
That's what he
The
meant.
way it works. But it doesn't work that way anymore in this matchup because Terran is a lot more defensive after Roach Ravager became a thing, especially with infestors now that can burrow
Yeah,
indefinitely.
indeed. That's a pain.
Yeah, those are
to avoid.
annoying.
Like having baning landmines all over the map permanently that move and follow your army, and you never know where they're going to come from.
Yeah, indeed.
But
Yeah, and
yes,
this map does favor the. I'm sorry, Dansible. This map actually
sorry.
quite favors the mutalist play as well because there's a lot of pockets, space pockets in between, you know, in the back of the base, in the back of the natural. Oh no, to the left of the natural and in the back of the main.
Yeah, and I do think Blackxored actually favors certainly maining Spire in this, even in this expansion. That's usually what I see from in the Middle East in CVT when they play. I don't think he has
Zodki is
So what do you-
already
So what do you
being
think
weird.
Zodiac is thinking right now? Does he think that this is his third base, or does he think it's his
No.
second?
If he thinks that, then he must be like, wait, what?
That's a widow mine. I thought he was going to go into Hellion Banshee, and I was going to be like, he's going to play mech guys, but no, of course not.
Oh.
But yeah, it's very, very unusual to open with a factory into a reactor in this meta. You either open 2 racks stim, or you 3 racks Reaper all in, and that's basically the meta at the moment against Zerg. To open with a factory is quite unusual.
Yeah, I see. It's a little bit, it's a little bit of a Protoss. Well, Terran is like playing. I think he's playing against the Protoss here. Maybe he thinks he does because he just opened up with the Widow Mine. I'm not sure what he's expecting there. I don't think the Oracle is coming.
Well,
he will do the 4 Widow or 4 Marines Widow Mine. It should have 2 Widow Mines for that though usually. It's a decently common build to just go 1 medevac, 4 Marines and 2 Widow Mines and drop that.
one of the Black is scouting here, as you see, and he's scouting that the factory has a tech fab, which is very unusual. So he should be preparing for something defensive, but a third base is actually going to be built here.
Yeah, I saw.
Which is very funky.
I think he might just
He
be
doesn't
thinking
care.
that it might be something that he might be expecting Road Ravager or something, just preparing for that, just in case. You want to have 1 tank then that leads to like hunker down on the top of the ramp here.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know. It's a bit funky.
He's,
we can see the Dropalords being morphed at the moment.
yeah, in the south.
Yeah.
The boards are kind of in. All of this is weird because Black is actually in a very decent position against this. He's already got the double Evo, which he's not actually using yet because he hasn't got the gas for it, and he's got his lair on the way, so he's very well prepared against this sort of thing. And when you start building tanks one at a time, the thing that suffers is the upgrades because you have no gas for them. But here comes the drop. As the general rule is, if you're defending, you shouldn't take any damage from it because your army is right next to the mineral line.
Yeah.
But we'll see how well this does.
His drop just went out though, so he doesn't have much at home at all to deal with this certainly. So this is gonna do a ton of damage for Blackxored. If dealt properly. Even if dealt properly, like, it will do a ton of damage.
Yeah, getting a few SUVs.
Oh, the friendly fire by the friendly fire by the tank as well.
Oh, he actually could have microed those Zerlings a bit better and gotten into the natural, doing some damage. But yeah, that was still like pretty decent damage, I would say. 5 SUVs going down. I thought it would do a lot more though.
I see no overlord no overlord to spot this drop from
Alright, the drop
from
is coming in
Zodiac.
there,
The drop is coming in, yes, into the main, and there's no overlord to spot this.
Yeah, and there's actually
It's very surprising.
Oh, the Zerlings are in the third, so they are not in position yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice pull.
Nice, great pull, and
Yeah,
sacrificed
indeed.
one drone there.
Pulled the Zerlings to the wrong, but still was fine. Got the medevac a bit lower as well, that's always good. Need to get those drones back to mining. Nice.
And the Brainiac
Yeah, you
just
can also
finished
see
too.
that the creep spread is really progressing already, thanks to the early third base there. So he's starting to get creep up really nicely. Third base taken on the other side of the map for the Terran. He's not starting any upgrades yet for Terran though.
No, he's still making tank hunt at times, so he can't afford the upgrades until he's got that third base down.
Oh, and the stem and the combat shield is...
Yeah, and the rest of the drop basically got cleaned up there, only 2 Marines left in that. Stim
I've
only
been,
halfway done.
Yeah, I've been looking at the production tab, and I don't think the Terran's been making SEVs 2 at a time consistently, because the problem with doing these kind of drop plays is you have to remake the Lings in order to survive. So he lost 16 Lings and then had to remake them to defend against this drop. And the Terran should be really pulling ahead in the workers, even though he only lost 5, but he's so far behind against Black in this game.
He flies right over that creep, so the Zerg will be prepared for this drop.
Yep.
Hopefully he's seen this happening, and yeah, he'll go right underneath those.
He's going straight into the natural. This is the problem with this map. It's so hard to get around, and it's so close by
Blackxored is
air.
already in position though for that. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Siege up there, but they won't actually reach anything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually reaches.
Alright, he reaches
oh,
an actual. Yeah, he can.
I didn't think that was a thing. But yeah, the queens can start to.
Oh, he runs into
no,
the
no,
links. Don't do
This-
it. Don't do it.
too
Don't do
close.
it.
This wins if he just attacks the Zerglings. There's no way this amount of tanks and Marines can beat this amount of Zerglings.
That's true. That's true.
But he's being
No,
so
Zergs-
timid.
The tank will do some a little bit friendly fire for those on those marines as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will lose both the tanks as well. That's really bad actually.
Sure.
Oh, he shouldn't have gone in with the
Picks,
Bailings
picks
though.
one of them up.
Oh, he got one out actually. That must have been really close. From the other.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Only 6
um,
health on that medevac.
Yeah. In the end, this was fine though. Like Blackxored is from 1-1 compared to 0-0 his opponent, and like quite far ahead on drones as well. Even if
Yeah.
that's expected when playing at TVC, but still.
I think the main story of this game is Black is really managing his economy a lot better during the aggression. Look at the money for Terran now. He's at 1,500 minerals, whereas Black is
almost
now
got tanked.
spending his money quite well, and it's
Yeah.
ahead in supply now
And
for spending
the
it.
creep is soon actually reaching his opponent's base.
Yeah.
He's so far ahead. So yeah.
It's very good crisis management from Black to keep spreading creep while the aggression's going on. Even though
Yeah.
he's not really clearing it up, he's losing quite a few drones to it. He's still spending his
Ooh.
money and
Yeah.
recovering.
And
Got
I
a
like
Spire on
this.
the way
the
now.
Spire, yes, I like this.
It's very late though for this stage of the game. It's
It's
almost
very late.
not really useful at this stage of the game. The surprise factor's sort of gone.
Yeah. So.
Well, I think he feels he's very confident in his game. You know, his Zerg Baling game. I think he thinks that he can defend it really well. He
Blackxored
doesn't need
could
the Spire
actually
yet, and
use,
he's only
like,
getting
where
it
did the
now.
links go? Okay, they're trying to clear up
And he's getting his fifth.
a flank
He
there
feels- he
with
feels
taking
very
down the
comfortable.
wrong. But yeah, like Blackxored just has way too much here. Like if he just straight up moves into this, I think he would win the fight without a problem. So I
Yeah.
think he's just a bit hesitant, wanting to set up that flank.
There's also
he does
no
get-
reason to go in because he has 2-2 on the way, so you can just
Oh,
wait
he's
for
gonna
2-2.
actually just go
And he
around
surrounds
now.
it.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
going in. Let's see how
Yeah.
it goes. This looks good.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
even a stim from the
Yeah,
turn.
he's, you
Oh,
know,
well
he
done.
destroys this army.
Yeah, exactly. That was
And now
really
he can
nice though, because
counter, I
he
think.
took the links first in the west side. That way the tank fire actually got on those links instead of the bailings. And therefore he just cleaned that fight up really well.
And he's
So
still,
Dansible, what do you think about using tanks against the Ling Bane?
I think you have to be very defensive. He's moved out at 130 supply instead of like 180, so you don't get the critical amount of tanks that you need. And he isn't upgrading the tanks as well, because if you don't upgrade the tanks' attack damage, they don't actually one-shot banelings, which is a big deal when doing these sorts of fights.
Yeah. That
But,
medevac
very
with 2 marines went in again. That's what it did.
And there's
Yeah.
another drop coming
Yep.
in into the natural.
They- Blackxored already on top of that though. They must have seen it
Yeah.
with our lord, so he's pulling his army over there.
Oh, this is going to be a good trade.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
he
but
catches
med-
those
oh, yeah,
medevacs
exactly.
as well.
exactly. He will be on
Oh,
able
is
to
he able
unload
to
here
get it?
though, so he
No, you
shouldn't
have to
chase.
pull
He
back.
shouldn't chase.
He
Oh,
shouldn't chase
no,
now.
no,
He
he lost weight.
uses one.
I think he lost 2 or 3 though. Wasn't
Oh,
it 7 mutas?
I thought there was 5 on the show.
Ah, yeah, shouldn't say, sure.
Yeah, he's confident. He's moving out again. He's very aggressive at this moment. Oh no, he's just... No, he's moving out. Look at it. The creep is reaching
Yeah.
his gold base already.
So,
Yeah.
Blackxored infestation bit is a bit late, I would say. I think he would have
Yeah.
come down Michelle, should have come down Michelle. That way
The
he
win
could have
condition, the
Yeah,
win
go.
condition for most Zerg players is getting to hive tech, and he really is on 12 minutes now, and 3-3 is going to start in a second, and he's
Yeah.
really far behind on this hive tech. But attacking
and now
in
he's
here is maybe
actually-
not the best.
Yeah, exactly. Because there is a planet there in the way.
So it's very
There's
good
a
against
pretty
Lings.
decent split here by the Terrans, but there's way too much by the Zerg.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he wins this fight very easily.
Yeah, he also has an
it was
upgrade lead as
very
well.
Is he gonna get
efficient
this base?
trades versus the planetary though, so
He'll get this
not bad.
base.
Yeah, exactly. That really
No.
denies the Terran's economy here, even if it has 61 workers, like that won't be able to saturate properly, since you can see already natural and the main is starting to get mined out there. Muta's getting into the production here. He should be focusing the SCVs though, instead of focusing adults, I think.
Yeah. This matchup, more than any matchup, the upgrades matter more than anything because it's more like a 20% efficiency change every upgrade you get for a Ling. And he was 2 upgrades ahead in that last fight, so the Banelings are just doing a crazy amount of damage to the bio, and the Lings as well, and mopping up everything.
Yeah.
But 3 has, well, +3 has started, and Hive is only just starting now, so he will be ahead in +3
It's
if this
actually
game goes
halfway
on.
complete though, so...
And he's only started his 4th
Oh,
phase
but
already,
it's-
while the Zerg is already on his
cleaning up all
on
those
his
Marines.
on his
very
6th.
nice.
Yep, and there's
that's really
Mutas
well.
going into the natural, it looks like, over at the 4th base. Or the 3rd base, should I say.
Fucking
of the
third
Terran
base,
player?
Yeah. Oh, that's already 3 SCVs down. Just I'm cancelling
He's
that.
He's nearing the maximum
well,
maximum
cancelling
army as
that.
well, maximum capacity here. He's nearing
Yeah.
maximum capacity here. Yeah, that's it. He's maxed out.
It's all
Are we gonna see
like,
some aggression?
yeah, and he's actually on 90 drones. That's so many drones. But he will be able to like just start producing those. I'm assuming he's gonna go into ultras. Yeah, so there's
Yep.
ultras covered in just a bit. And 3-3 should be starting as well in just a bit. Adrenal glands and 3-3 coming down there. That's really nice.
The Terran really has to push before High Tech finishes, but he's so far behind in supply, it's really just impossible, especially with the Mutas coming in to
Well,
harass
he should
every
pull back those
second.
queens.
Yeah.
Pull back
Well,
those
yeah.
queens.
Blackxored is just really doing a really good job here by taking expansion with everywhere. The only thing I've lacked a bit from him is to continue that creep spread he was doing in the beginning. Like he was doing that really good, but then the Terran started to clean it up and he kind of stopped.
Yeah.
So now his bases aren't as connected as they could be.
It's very important to keep your Queen's hotkeys in the late game, because after the creep gets cleared, you really lose track of where your Queens are.
Yeah.
Or if you lose your Queens as well, you have to rebuild them, otherwise this creep just never gets respread.
This is
It
the
becomes
problem
impossible.
though, this space like in the bottom right, it's really exposed, and these 2 drops coming in, if Blackxored is
Yeah.
unlucky, is gonna be scouting that and be able to take
I don't
that
think
down.
he's
For
going
sure
towards
he's going to
that
scout
base.
it. He's going to get the creep though, and then he's going to see it.
Yeah, now he sees it. And
Although he's
he'll
probably not going to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
but
he's
he
not
will
seeing
see
it.
on the
I
map.
don't think he's seeing it. Yeah.
There's
But
Mutas on the 3rd
Blackxored
base,
is
by the
actually
way.
attacking another side of the map.
Yeah.
But it's not actually not like the biggest deal because like he's on 90 drones anyways, so
Yeah, he wants to lose these rounds, to be honest.
You know,
Yes, Bane is coming to pick this up, he should pick up just in time,
yeah.
because he's watching. And Mutas are harassing the 3rd base of the Terran still.
Oh,
doing some
certainly
damage.
run by here into the 3rd, so that was nice. 2 SCVs going down. Medevac's going into the natural here, or well, what's the natural?
But yeah, this is where the game really becomes impossible for the Terran, because as soon as these Lings start getting upgraded, it becomes impossible to drop anywhere.
So
As soon as you get a great General Grand up,
we'll get
whatever you
another
call
run
it.
by here into the 3rd of Terran.
Yeah,
This time
the
with more
Zerglings do so
Starlings,
much damage.
Oh, this is so
yeah.
annoying.
So SCV
Adrenal
count is
glands
just
are great.
dropping, 16 SCVs down. It's terrible, terrible damage.
Terrible, terrible damage.
To quote, I guess it's the Artosis announcer pack, right?
That's Dustin Browder that says terrible, terrible damage.
Oh,
That's
is
where it
it?
comes from.
Yeah, but there was some announcer pack that did it as well, right?
Yeah, everyone started doing it because of Dustin Browder did it
Yeah.
while casting. So everyone
Yeah,
sort of copied him.
Even more SCVs are going down to those mutants in the 3rd.
He's attacking the supply depots in rage.
And it looks like the Terran had enough of it. He's moving out.
Exactly.
This is the
One
last push of
last
the
push
game.
here.
Oh, and he's out of position. He's going down to the bottom.
Yeah,
on that
because he
base.
was
His
dealing
army's
with
completely
that.
out.
Yeah, he didn't realize.
But
yeah,
yeah, he's gonna get a free base.
But Ian,
I mean-
that's fine. Blackxored, he's happy to trade that out for all the damage he did towards Terran's
Yeah.
economy.
Black is really looking for a fight now. If he clears this army up, there's just no economy for the Terran to replace it. But if he lets it live, he can keep massing Liberators and get to a point where the Ultras can't really do anything.
But he does have Corruptors already though, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
he will be able to deal with those Liberators.
Oh,
So yeah,
here he
he's just going
comes!
in
Although
there,
there's-
up.
Here come the beans! Everything.
So much.
Yeah, everything dies in a blink
so
of an
much
eye.
A move.
I've never seen anything like it before. It just
He
died.
didn't even have an oversteer or some
It didn't
oversteers. I
even
think.
stop.
The Swindle Bites just went off like they should. Otherwise, you want to engage with a few oversteers / overlords before it.
Yeah.
That way, they soak some of the Widow Mines on the main links.
This is the problem with Terran. If you lose a fight, you're basically lost because you can just counter attack.
Yeah.
and Terran
Yeah.
can't
He
replace
should
his
have
army
actually
like Protoss
committed
or
to
Zerg.
that.
Oh no, what is he doing? Why is he pulling back? He could have taken that. He could have taken that planetary.
Yeah.
Well, he's
but-
got 10 more, 11 ultras on the way. He can just A move after this.
Yeah.
That's
indeed.
true.
Imagine if
I think he must
Protoss-
deal with this aggression that was coming across from that.
Imagine if Zerg neuroparasited a probe and made zealots with their ultras. Imagine how broken that would be.
There was some link by going on here as well, I think. Was seeing some attacking unit somewhere. Not sure how they got in though.
But yeah, this is the game here. If you move out of Terran, if you're not maxed out and take a bad fight, you're pretty stuffed in the late game because you can't replace your army.
Yeah,
And he's done that
brilliant.
3 times this game. And
Oh.
it's resulted in a win for Black, it looks like.
Yeah,
As
it's
soon as he
looking like it that
clicks
way.
across the map.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah.
a way back here for a Terran.
Yeah, the
playing with
supply
his
is just like so in favor of Blackxored. The army supplies are actually quite even though, but like you're saying now, well, like the composition of Blackxored is just pure.
16 ultras.
Yeah, he's gonna snipe these liberators. Oh, forcing
Oh,
a
that's not a
swim
good
there.
stim. This is where infestors come in handy to lock in place the
Yeah.
bio. But here he goes, just got so many ultras, I don't think it will matter.
And then,
Even fighting in the worst spot will not save him.
like,
And the planetary goes down, and that's going to be game for
And
game
they-
number
I
4.
think most heralds can recognize this feeling when those ultras are coming in and there's nothing you can do because it's
Yeah.
just so much. But yeah, GG, well played Blackxored. That ties up 2-2.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an ace match. We're gonna be reviving one of our players. So while our opponents are selecting, we're selecting the players. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back. We'll play the ace game. So yeah, see you in just a bit. We are
Good.
live now on stream again. We're getting in today's match, and we got Blackxored coming back to beat the Terran again. It's actually the exact
I
same match as
see.
last time. So
It's like
yeah.
one of those, all kill formats they used in the Nation Wars. You can resurrect
Yeah.
one of your players, and there we go. Zodiac
So-
going against Blackxored. And what a matchup it is. It's Zerg versus Terran. We can't
Yeah.
ask for anything more.
Exactly.
And on my favorite map, Abyssal Reef.
Exactly.
Spawning in the bottom left, and bottom right. Sorry, my apologies. Is the WBO Zod here?
Hype.
And spawning in the top left is our own, who won the previous game against the Terran, and he's currently on the high. It's Blackxored.
Hype.
I
And
have
some
a
inside.
question
Yeah, sorry. Go
to
ahead.
present to you two, especially you,
Yeah.
Dreamus.
Okay.
What is it? What is it
offense.
with Zerg players and purple? Tell me.
That's a
That's a
very
very
good question.
That is a very good question, Dansible. I've just noticed it.
Yeah, it's pretty much all the time that they are going for that purple. I don't know. I can't really answer that.
Conspiracy
properly.
theories, Dreamus,
Yeah.
is the answer. We
I
have
think
to look.
Sue.
right.
Sue
To
always
that.
goes for purple. Sue and Bjol. I think those two always go for purple.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a
Yeah.
connection. We must
Maybe there
form
is
an
a connection.
investigation.
Or maybe they're just a superstitious bunch, They think that purple is the color of prosperity for the Zerg, for the
Indeed.
Swarm,
Yeah. Could be. Could be. Also, I got some insight here in today's gear of Blackxored. He's apparently playing on like one of those like almost Mac keyboards, you know. So like he doesn't really have the optimal gear today. I'm not sure if he actually plays on that or ordinarily or not. But if he does, I'm like so surprised how he can play so well on those. Yeah.
Aren't
It's
like
very interesting.
the Apple mice? They're like touchscreen mice, aren't they? They're not actual real mice. They just sort of you have to tap the mouse
Yeah.
like a laptop or something.
Yeah.
Or something ridiculous.
I do think
You
he
know what
has
I
a
mean?
proper mouse though, but the keyboard was like, yeah, not too
Horrible.
good. I guess.
I have one of those basic Bell
Yeah.
mouses. You know, I'm happy with it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't exchange it for anything. Alright, guys, I'm really sorry, but this is my favorite map. Let's talk about it.
This
Beastal
map's
Reef.
horrible.
We can probably find Dreamus the Shark somewhere that MGM started when it was counting vessel. There is a shark in the
If you
top
go
right.
to the main base,
Yeah, I
and
found
zoom
it.
out. Oh, there we are. There we are.
Yeah, found it. There's also like another shark that you can see the shadow of here, like just outside the natural of Zodiac. It doesn't actually show the shark though; it's just a shadow. But
I
yeah,
just love. Yeah, you know, it's something different. You know, instead of things dying, they just rise up.
Yeah,
they
it's
just
all
float. It's under the water. You know, it's just.
yeah,
It's,
Very
and it's-
buggy as well, which is great.
yeah.
it's not just bug. Yeah, get a better computer than that. But
Like
I just
units
love this
fly in
map.
weird directions. It's great.
There's like 4 different paths to attack. You know, there is everything on this map, and it's very different to the others. The other maps, you know, especially coming from Heart of the Swarm or Legacy of the Heart of the Swarm or Wings of Liberty. So some of them are actually quite similar, but this one is completely original, I think. This is by far my favorite map, and I always feel comfortable on it.
That's because
Yeah.
it's a very good map for Terran. And you are a Terran
Oh,
player, as
yeah.
we see. There is 2 rack stim coming, which is the most powerful build to do on this map.
Yeah,
The common
Exactly.
consensus.
See, exactly. That's why I love this map. It's just, you know,
Yes,
and
that's why everyone hates
the
it.
entrance, and there's 2 entrances to your mains.
yeah.
Oh no,
well,
sorry.
I would
to
accept
your nat-
Blackxored
you know, to your
being a
natural.
bit more careful on this map, like opening up a bit more safe to deal with that, since it's usually quite common on this map. So yeah, hopefully
But
just
yeah.
won't expect his opponent to go for the same thing, because then he might be in some trouble.
Zodkia's build was very bad last game. It just was all over the place and not really achieving anything, but this is far more practiced, this
Yeah.
build he's doing.
So, indeed.
Although he is supply blocked slightly.
Yeah, he will
loves
see
the
all the
Beast of Reef.
marines there. He will realize, okay, this is a
Yeah,
double,
for sure.
2x opening.
But yeah, he's going to make more lings now in a
Yeah,
Bony Nest, which
22
is
links
perfect to
coming
defend
out
this.
here just before the 5-minute mark, so it's gonna be very nice.
This Bending Nest, I
He's
think, a
actually
little bit
going
too
for the
late.
same build again, it seems, with the drops, or is he gonna
Yeah.
run by, or he does
I
have
don't
the
like
Evos,
this
so
at all.
it's gonna actually
Ooh,
catch
and the
him
Terran
off
is
guard,
just
I hope.
moving up as well.
If he does this correctly timed though, he can catch the Terran off guard, but it basically forces you into a base trade, which becomes really awkward.
Yeah. He could lose his third base if he doesn't do this carefully, and he's not moving in now, so the Terran's going to get the opening, which
Yeah,
gives him a
correct.
huge advantage.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's going to wait as well, like he's making Banelings. It's
Oh,
going to take
okay,
forever
so
to
he's
attack.
just all inning eventually. But this
Well,
might
this
work
game's going to
out.
be quick.
This might work out good for Blackxored though. Like if he just sacrifices his third and then like defends his natural and main with reinforcement,
Yeah.
then
He
it
is
might
supply
work
blocked,
out.
though.
But
He's making
I don't
5
agree on
overlords.
like all the Banelings he made. He should have just used them for some links.
Yeah, bait those
or-
with the mines, bait those with the mines. Yes, he baited those with the mines, and that's
Oh, nice.
very
So
good.
for
Very
Black to
nice.
win, he has to get on top of the production. That's the only way he can win this, because if he gets on top of the production, he won't be able to
Oh, he's
rally
not
his
microing
units
those
out.
marines. He's not microing those marines on the opposition. They all got cleaned up.
Oh,
This
okay.
is disastrous for the Terran.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's won then.
indeed. Yeah. Oh, that's a big game lead.
Oh,
I
he's-
guess this is
it's
the GG
disastrous
then.
for the Terran.
Or well,
As
maybe
you
not
see.
GG yet. Oh, those fans. Minion, so yeah, but this is starting to spiral a bit out of control.
He wasted those banelings, otherwise he could have kept killing those SEVs. But
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
worth.
huge lead for Black in this game.
Yeah, exactly. He went a little bit too heavy on the banelings. If he would have gone just a few less, he would have had more links to back it up, which would have helped him a ton. But yeah, like I wouldn't say like the Terran is out of the game though.
Oh yeah,
since,
certainly not.
Oh no, certainly not.
there
Of
is
course
a
not.
third command center down. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, his upgrades are ahead of the Zerg players as well, and he already has Stim and combat shields, so he's chilling. Apart from his
Not
SCV
combat shield
count.
yet. No combat shield yet.
Oh, it's on the way, and it will finish with his 1-1.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, the third base was
Black's,
just taken.
Black's still making units though, which is not good for him. He needs to be making drones rather than units, because the Terran's never
Yeah.
going to attack in these positions ever, for any
Exactly.
reason.
He should be using those units, I think, to like do counter-aggression here. Like, but maybe it would be hard, I guess, to break all those Wither mines that
He
are
can
around.
stop the third base getting up for sure. He just
Yeah.
stands his units outside the third base and baits them into him,
Yeah,
and just sits there.
I think Zodiac is a big believer in the F2 button right there, because I think those Marines, I think he rallied all his units in, and those Marines got done
Oh,
Yeah,
by those
a drop.
banelings.
There's
in
a
the
drop
opposition.
overlord somewhere that just morphed in. I don't know
Oh.
where that was. Someone he
Uh,
warped it in somewhere. Maybe it's in his main base or going down with his units, but
yeah, I'm not
he
sure.
seems to be moving out somewhere.
I'm trying to find it, but I'm not finding it. Oh, it's over here.
There it is. A bit slow.
Yeah, indeed. It's gonna take
Gonna
some
reach
time
the
to get-
base in 4 minutes time. 12-minute mark.
Yeah,
Land
there
the
is
banelings.
no speed for the overlords, which is a bit surprising to me. But I guess it's
Do you
due to
think?
how much
Do you think he messed up the build? Because the build was similar to last game, except last
Yeah.
time he got speed with the overlords, and he forgot that this game. I wonder
Yeah,
if he messed
I
up.
believe so.
and
Or
doesn't
maybe he
drop
was just looking to
overlords.
finish the game right there and then, with
Yeah.
that aggression.
Yeah, maybe he felt like
He
he
didn't
wouldn't
bother.
be able to stack up in the macro game on this map with Mac keyboard, Kappa. I don't know.
There's a drop in the natural moving in. Let's see how much damage it does, but it's going at
Yeah.
the speed of nothing at the moment.
Yeah,
It's probably going to mine out that base before it reaches it.
Before it's actually in, it will have finished up Bentley speed for it though, so the balance will get into minerals quickly. But
Yeah, but Zokia has a huge opportunity to equalize in this game. If he defends this aggression and puts in
Yeah.
his own attack and does well, he's going to find himself in the lead. He's not that far behind.
yeah,
The drop's moving into
oh,
the natural
straight
now
to mines.
as these Zerglings come in.
Almost straight to mines.
Natural?
Yep.
Oh.
Dun-dun.
Right.
He's not seeing it. He's not seeing it. He should be dropping now, though. He should be dropping
No.
now. He's taking too long. Oh my god, they are so stacked up as well. Ah! Failing!
For all that. Well, eight
Eight
go down.
workers
He's still
in
equal
there.
in supply though.
Yeah, but it is a big
But,
difference in
yeah.
workers, though. So the army is bigger for Terran. He's
Look
actually
at
not used
the
to it,
look at the
so-
difference in this game compared to last game, because Black was so much better at his macro last game.
Okay,
Yeah.
minutes then.
You know,
And someone's getting told off by a member of their family as we speak.
Yeah.
But last game, Black was so much better than his opponent at spending his macro. But look at Zokia this game.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
just doing so
Oh.
much better.
there's gonna be snipe twins here as well. No transfuses in time.
Oop. Nice pickup.
Yeah, so
But yeah, Zokia's getting his 4th base, which is really good for him. It will allow him to get into that double liberator production very early in this game.
yeah.
Continue his economy.
Blackxored
And,
finally has his speed for his overlords, so now he's gonna start using those, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this might get
is-
caught.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah.
this is dangerous. Oh,
But yeah,
he's
he's
dropping
doing
down
this
the base.
aggression, but there's nothing to kill here really. There's just mules. Only
Yeah.
5 SEVs. And this push is moving across the map now, ready to kill him.
Yeah, he did get 5 workers though, plus the mules, so not too bad.
Oh,
trade.
those Banes are gonna get
Plus-
caught by those Widow Mines on the,
Yeah,
on the
this-
right to the third. Yep.
Oh, the
they
Widow
come-
He
Mines.
pulls back, he might get a good shot with the Widow Mines.
But that was a good trade though from Blackxored. Like it wasn't too bad actually. I thought it was gonna be worse. But there is no reinforcements coming
Yeah.
though, more than 10 Zerglings. I just realized that this is actually pretty bad. If you look at it.
And his base is going down even with the transfuse.
Yeah, indeed. But he does have another fork. He could transition the drone. Oh, not into the marines though. Oh no.
This is
no,
why I
didn't
hate
see
this
it.
map. The
Yeah.
pathing is just so stupid at every level. I just don't understand how it works. Whatever.
It's also he's overcommitting a bit to the Banelit here again, so he don't have the Zerlings to help clean this up.
Yeah. It's so important in this matchup to have just 10% more in army, because you either crush it or you get crushed. And in this game, Black is getting crushed as opposed to doing the crushing, and he's taking a huge lead, Zokia, against him as a result of it. And there's nothing that can punish this fourth base now as it turning into a planetary, and he even scouts his aggression. It's coming around to his third base.
And there is a bunker now in the third as well. Like, so it's overall much better from the Terran player this game. Like he's just more on top of his macro. He's bunkering down and so on. Like it's just like it's almost a different player in some regard we are seeing.
He's sniping that spy as well.
With that infestation pick on, he's never going to get to Hive as well. So there's the clock ticking as 3-3 is finishing.
But yeah, and there's still no sign of Hive starting. I don't Hive starting here either. He just picks up his units. He just leaves all the time. It's very good control by the Terran player.
Oh,
so there was 7 SCVs going down like in the back of this though. In the third, he did bust down the bunker there, but there was a lot of Banelings committed to that, so that furthers like supply lead of the Terran player in army.
It's very difficult to macro while you're doing aggression. Like you're seeing the Terran player now, the one that's not spending his money compared to the Zerg, because now he's the one doing aggression more so. But here comes the push, and there's not a lot of units there, so gets some.
Is it gonna be a split? How the split?
Oh, he could have killed everything!
Yeah, that was some traitor mines.
Very good trade there by the Terran. He's not doing the split at all
he did lose his
whatsoever.
fourth though, in the meanwhile there, because there was more army over there. And this is stuff is gonna be picked up. But yeah,
that Hive on the way, that'd be so much better position for him. But 3-3's now done, so the next push is going to be so hard. Oh dear, so much drama, Dreamus.
Indeed.
I know.
In and out of the game.
Yeah, indeed. Very good game. Nice.
I'm really sorry. The sound of my little brother running around now. He's very excited.
Yeah, no worries.
I'd be excited if I was around you as well.
Of course, yeah. I'm a fun-loving brother, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah. Well, he's trying to restart the spire.
Oh,
I'm not sure
Queen's going down
he's going to
here.
reach that this game.
I think that's the final push right there by the Terran. I think that's gonna be. This could be the game over for the.
Splitting well at all.
There's no splitting whatsoever there. I think that's the final push right there by the Terran player.
Yeah.
Although there's quite a lot of damage in the third.
He's doing it
the splits
somehow.
are good.
Yeah.
And the supplies are evened up. Surprisingly.
Yeah, the next wave of pain is here, but they are too late though. Oh, or are they?
No,
they don't.
Should have focused fire then.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, and there was a huge counterattack on the third base while we were watching.
Yeah, he actually took out the third base even. Oh, that's amazing. So that's like 40 SCVs going down.
Yeah. So Hive's on the way now, so Terran can still have another push before 3-3 is finished for the Zerg player, but until then, the Zerg is doing quite well for himself, all things considering. The economy's not doing very well at all for the Terran player. He has 11 SEVs mining at the moment on those mineral patches.
Yeah,
he's trying to transfer now. Yes, I think Black could very much win this game if the Terran doesn't push soon.
Exactly.
And try and get some more damage in. He still doesn't know about that 6th base to the south of the map as well, which is 3D mining, which is a huge deal in these situations. There's Ling's coming again for a counterattack.
Yeah, indeed.
And he keeps dropping relentlessly, and it's not going to do anything as his units are already here.
Yeah, and this is really nice as well with this bomb. Oh, the Wither Mine wasn't actually borrowed.
It might do more damage to the Marines than the Zerg ones. Oh, maybe not.
Alright, he's moving here. He's gonna lose a lot of Marines there for not doing that though. Nice clean up there from Blackxored. So yeah, You can see the supplies has actually equal up in army. Blackxored is still
Yeah.
quite ahead in drones. We'll start getting into those ultras soon, and he got a huge gas bank, so he will be able to support them as well.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, how the best way to do counterattacks is when the enemy has moved out of his base and is actually attacking you. And Black tried this whole game to do counterattacks and got nowhere with them. And then in that one push, he managed to do more damage than all the counterattacks combined because he was distracted and fighting. So these are not going to do anything because he's not distracted at the moment because he's got nothing else to focus on but clearing these up.
Get some more silence in there, but now the previous third base is actually planetary, so it's going to be hard to
He's
break
pushing
that.
across the map. This is basically the last push before Ultras, so this is the maximum damage he can get put in before he needs to turtle and start making Liberators. And he's being very timid with this, and the Banelings are coming around for a flank, which is really good.
Or is it a counterattack? No.
Oh no, he should have flanked. Oh, they're coming back!
No, they're coming back, alright. They're a bit too late though.
The Widow Mines go off on nothing.
Yeah, so this is gonna be brilliant. This is gonna be
be
so
a huge
brilliant.
Surround.
This is gonna be... Oh, it's not actually going the back.
Where are they going?
Oh. But yeah, that was very nicely done though still. It did deny the aggression, and the Ultras will be coming out now. So yeah.
It bought the time, and now Ultras are out, and 3-3 is halfway done now. Oh, those Banelings might blow up on the Widow Mine. They're not careful!
Oh my god, that's so many going down. But at the same time, the Ultras are coming out now.
Yeah.
They don't have Captain's Planning yet, but still, this is just... Oh, the traitor mine! Oh my god. But there is...
I don't think you should be attacking in here though, this is a bit ambitious.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Banelings go right into the Marauders as well.
Yeah,
and there
is such a
the
hard
Cannon's
position
Planning
to push
did
into.
finish up though, but he wasn't enough to turn tide there on the fight.
It's so hard to attack into that position as a Zerg player. I won many games with Mech, just through the game trying to attack up that hill, the planetary sitting there. So yeah, I think the Zerg just needs to settle up. Yeah, not in this game, but it should be. But the Terran is equalizing in supply and making Liberators, but Ultras are out now, so his tech is far superior to the Terrans.
Oh, he needs to
All those Banelings are
otherwise...
exposed.
Oh.
3-3 isn't done yet. This is not the best time to fight.
No, that's true, but he needed to protect the Banelings. He can back off for now though. He shouldn't continue to engage. Yep, nice. Because that bought him. But there wasn't that many Banelings still left. He should have engaged earlier, I guess. But yeah, it's a really close game overall. Like, but it's 3-3 out now for the side players, so it will be an equal fight here.
Yeah. This is what's so hard with the Terran. You can't attack into the Zerg because they just run past the Liberators and they just don't care about them. And they have to retreat to the same position again, uphill.
He's going very Marauder heavily, which he's actually dealing with this very well because Banelings aren't trading as efficiently as they should be doing. So this might be a bit of a throw by Blackxored.
Overextension.
Yeah.
You really need infestors with this composition. Like, you have to lock down the bio so it can't count, otherwise they can just micro forever.
Well, he's got an infestation kit already. I'm not sure what he's waiting for right there.
There we go, they're infestors.
Yeah,
as someone messaged him privately.
For sure.
But like, this is like a bit too late though, in some regard, because like he threw away the army. He doesn't really have the...
Yeah, he shouldn't fight here, he should just run away. There's no reason to defend this base. He just expanded to the top as well. There's no reason to push into him. Corruptors are on the way as well.
Yeah, he needs to be careful.
He's going for it anyway.
Oh, I don't agree on this, but he can take us to Liberators, I guess, with yeah, I guess it was a decent fight in the end. The Terran didn't have as much as I thought he would. He must have been stacking a bit at home on the production.
Yeah. The Liberators are taken out, but the Ultras take a lot of damage as well, so the supplies remain even. And the Terran is seeping ahead in many regards.
Oh, Investor, so nice, good. Pull them back. There should be more than one Investor though. We built 3 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's someone.
Where are they? Yeah.
But yeah, this base down to the south still hasn't been accounted for, and that's really keeping you in this game so far.
Yeah.
The economy's only the same because of that base. If it wasn't for that, he'd just be so far behind. And the Terran is going to have to push soon because he has to expand to a new resource location, which is the hardest part of Terran here, because after that you've got the 5th base on this map. Like, where do you go? There's another drop coming in to the 5th base.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to expand past this point, so Zocchio would rather just end the game than try and defend so many locations on such a wide open
no,
map.
investor! No! Investor!
Run! What?
Baro!
Oh, you
no.
died.
They lived a good long life.
But there's no reason to fight here. He shouldn't be pushing uphill into a base that's already dead when his resources are somewhere else. But here he goes.
This is a bit of a throw from Blackxored, I'm sad to say. Yeah.
Wiped out.
He doesn't have it.
There go
He
all
could
his
have
archers.
actually killed all the Liberators because there is basically no Marines left.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no anti-air.
But I think like Blackxored at this point is a bit Larvasard, or maybe not, but he's not producing at least, so I don't know. He should have been producing a lot of Starlings to actually try and take that out.
Yeah.
But he's
Well,
not.
this is a very close game, but he's sort of thrown it here. There's really nothing he can do. He's thrown into this position here. The Corruptors are trying to take out these Liberators, but look at the supply. He's 50 supply up in army, so
Yeah,
he's
indeed.
going to take out this base,
The
and there
thing
goes
is,
the
like,
economy as
the
well.
Terran's economy is in the Garters as well, so like, he was just so far ahead, he just needed to take a bit worse, less worse fights. He's producing a ton of
Yeah.
Starlings right now though, so he will be able to get back into it even if he loses a ton of drones here. He wants to straight up
I
die.
don't think he's upgraded the Zerglings though. He doesn't have adrenal glands, does he? So they're not doing as
Yeah.
much damage as they would do at this stage of the game.
Yeah, that's true. But look, he will
he's
clean
taking
all
out
this
the
up
medevacs.
like relatively efficiently
Yeah.
since there's no Marines, there's no Marines. So
Yeah, but still, what a game it is. What
Yeah,
a final
indeed.
game we're having here. The
Yeah.
24th minute mark right here. The both players
Indeed.
were a little bit nervous from the start, but it's a terrific game so far.
yeah, there is
We're
a
gonna
lot
fast
of like reinforcements from the Terran player though, so it might be hard to deal with, especially since there are so many Marines.
I don't know how to describe this game. If Black had kept that base alive, he'd be in such a good position because the Terran can't really move out. There's no medevacs in this army, so every time he stims, he's going to kill himself. All these Vikings are going to do nothing against the
Yeah.
Corruptors.
There's a
And
big thing though
he
that
still
there
hasn't
is
taken
no,
a new base.
there is no creep anymore, basically. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a stim. He should have run away.
oh, the Widowmine is gonna take out the last Phalanx, and that's gonna be basically
Yeah.
finishing
Oh.
this game. Oh, never mind, that was some bike carrying from the Terran player.
But yeah, he
don't-
should just stim
don't
and run off
engage.
because there's nothing he can do if he just runs away from the stim. Every time he stims, he's
Yeah.
going to kill himself. There's no way he can push across the map. But there's no income for the Zerg, so he's going to lose this game in the
Yeah.
end if he never
No.
takes that base again.
Yeah, there should be like drones just idle somewhere, right? Because
The long distance mining.
there's 16 on an unsaturated base basically. Some long distance mining, like you're saying. Yeah, this is just, yeah, like it was just some smaller decision there that could have been better from Blackxored, and this would have like been his game without a doubt.
Yeah. The only way the Terran could win was to win that fight there.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for the Zerg to fight. Because the only thing he cares about is the Nut's base that's now coming down. Because
Yeah.
without that base, the income would have dried up and the Zerg would have won this game.
You know,
But now the Zerg has no money for himself. And
and
he's
the
just going to
Terran
sit
is
here,
pushing out
long
now
distance
with
mining.
a ton of Marine Marauder.
But I still like this never say die attitude from Blackxored right there. He's still not tapping out.
If he
Yeah, yeah.
fungled everything, he might win.
But he doesn't have
Where's
any
the
investors
investors?
left, right?
He lost them all. Never mind.
Yeah.
He lost. Yes. Never mind.
Yeah. And even
Look how
if
much
he
damage
trades
his ultras
really good with ultras there, like it won't be enough in the end. I think. Like there is 2 more ultras on the way, but like, well, I guess if he
I don't think that'll be
overstims,
enough.
like,
Everything might get one-shotted by limbs, maybe.
yeah.
There's still technically no money. He only just took that base to the south. But
If he had expanded straight away 5 minutes ago, he would have
Yeah.
recovered by now and had some units.
But this runway though, it's gonna be devastating for Blackxored. It's gonna take out the last economy of Blackxored.
Lost mining base. I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be GG right here.
So drones are trying to run away, but they won't be able to. So yeah, it's just a
One
shame.
traitor drone survived.
Was there one?
Oh, he's coming back for revenge. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, indeed.
But yeah, there was no reason for Black to fight there, unfortunately. And that's
Yeah.
it. Well,
The overstim is
oh, he's
really-
going to clear this up because there's no medevacs,
Yeah.
as we were saying. But
there is
As-
double the amount of supply coming behind it though. So.
yeah, look at the income. It's 55 versus 1,000. It's been like that for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
He should have just re-expanded with his 300 minerals. Every ultra
Oh,
he
he should-
built could be an expansion.
Oh, he shouldn't be engaging though. He should just bait out the stims. You should realize there is only 2
Yeah.
medevacs. Like, because
Bait the
if he
stims.
overstims more, like, the ultras are just gonna go in there and just one-shot marines and
Yeah.
marauders.
He's making
But
5
yeah.
medevacs now at a time. He's
He just
realised
lost
his
too
errors.
much drones in that attack, like, down the south. So, like, even if the economy is in the gutter base of a turn as well, it's still like 4 ACVs mining compared to the 12 drones in Blackxored.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It sucks. He should have expanded. I've said this for the last 8 minutes, but
Yeah,
it
indeed.
remains true
Think
that he
about
should have expanded instantly because there's no hope if you don't expand after you lost your economy. He could have double expanded after that attack and he never would have got punished because he only attacked again after 5 minutes of waiting. But there we are. We will sit here and wait for Zokia to get the memo that he's dead and kill him.
Yeah. Indeed. But yeah, this base isn't really, like, it doesn't matter. Like, Blackxored can just attack it. But yeah, it's just a shame. Oh, I found Dreamus Shark, I think, in a different position of the map.
Hmm.
But yeah, he has started to build up that medevac count again, so yeah, at this point, like, it's just...
I guess we can hope for
Too
a
much.
stupidly good fungal that might one
yeah,
shot everything.
that one investor that's already out, and then one coming
He's
out
selecting
again.
it.
But he doesn't have enough energy, right? He doesn't
Does he
have
not?
to get the...
He does now.
Oh,
He
he's
wanted
bleeding
to.
though.
And that's
But
gonna be
yeah,
it.
that's gonna be GG. Well tried though by Blackxored. I get Clan War overall, like some really nice games in general. So yeah, we'll probably see Blackxored tap out here in just a minute when he sees the incoming troops there on the last base as well.
His last days, is he dying?
Well, he's dying.
In real life?
I don't know.
Slowly
He
withering
might
away at his
just be
computer.
processing the loss of it here because he probably realized if
Yeah.
I didn't take that earlier fight, like I would have won this so easily.
He's still looking around the map and looking at his stuff dying.
Yeah. And our opponent's caster did just tap out. But yeah. Yeah, at this point I'm not sure why Blackxored is still in the game. He could just tap out. Oh,
He's
the
doing
Manor move
passes.
came in there.
He just wants to fungal once and kill him.
Yeah.
That's all he wants.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to do it for the entertainment quality. What is it you need? 50 energy or?
75.
Oh, you 75.
Oh,
That
Well,
investor, my god. But yeah, we'll see. That's sort of top out now.
I guess in some ways, Black never really deserved to win in the first place because he was behind from the get-go,
Yeah,
but he
that's
almost brought it back
Yeah, indeed.
to our
indeed.
surprise.
But yeah, GG, well played to your opponents. It was really nice games overall. Thanks for joining me casting Didar and Dansible. Yeah, we'll end it off there basically. You guys want to say something before we go off, or? I will
Hi!
Bye bye.
I will speak on behalf of Didar as he's been told off because he's not coming to eat dinner at the table like a good boy. But so yes, as Didar would say, I'm sure he would say that he loves you, Dreamus, and that he
course.
thinks you're the best,
Indeed,
and
indeed.
that you BO suck as a clan, and they're probably stream sniping. That's probably true.
Let's
That's what he
not
would
get
said.
any such accusation, though. But yeah, GG will play. We'll be back tomorrow with the Master Clan War in the same league, but with the Master League instead of the Diamond. So feel free to tune in for that, and we'll see you then. Hopefully, it will be someone else casting though, so it might not be on Top TV. We'll see who casts. But yeah, we'll see you. With that, we'll end it and see you.